Check it out. This video is about a Japanese guest who appeared on an episode of the Fresh and Fit podcast. For those who missed the episode, this episode was a Rumble only edition. Now, throughout the entire episode, people were complaining that the Japanese girl was a bit smelly or she smelled badly. Well, here's the thing, it's not the Japanese girl's fault. She might smell like raw sushi. Or, better yet, her being Japanese, she may go to Japanese supermarkets to do her groceries. And in Japanese supermarkets, the seafood is out in the open. So, better yet, during the podcast, she might be smelling like raw fish. Now, during the podcast, the Japanese guest was trying to out-wrestle Fresh Prince CEO as a demonstration that women can fight men. Now, don't just take my word for it. Let's roll the clip to the beginning part when the question was asked to the panel if women could fight men or if the woman herself, right, one of the guest panels could fight a man, and then to the actual wrestling demonstration.
What about you? Could you fight a man? Or do you think women could fight men?
I think so, yeah, because my aunt is like a third dan in like that belt, and like
Oh.
she got
Told you
someone
guys.
took her bag before in Paris, and like she like sidekick Sam chopped the guy.
Okay, can
Good
you show
attacker,
me
man.
right
Yeah,
now
Yeah.
if
Show
you,
fresh.
how you start my attack?
Show fresh. Go ahead, fresh.
on camera.
I have to stand up.
Yeah,
though.
Yeah.
right now. Yeah,
Oh, shit. Okay, let's do
All right, you getting ready? Now we're going to skip to the part where Fresh Prince CEO actually and the Japanese guest wrestle. Or in this more particular case, she tries to break hold of his wrestling hold. Now, before I really roll this part of the clip, why is Fresh Prince CEO wearing a hoodie? I get this is wrestling, but this isn't professional wrestling. Then again, I guess you got to do you.
Attack her! Attack her, man!
Come on, first. Don't be pussy, man.
Barbados! Use nigga grab!
Okay. like
I'm coming.
okay.
You ready?
Nigga said I'm coming.
Oh,
Okay. Fresh got her. Oh, you can't do nothing. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you can't do nothing, can you? Nigga? See, look at
I
that.
got a weapon?
Yeah,
And let's say you're done.
you're dead.
See that? See that? That was a demonstration that despite her bravery, she couldn't break hold of Fresh Prince CEO's wrestling hold. You know, here's the problem, right? Because remember how, like, if you observe that one of the guests, right, this person, she was covering her mouth the entire time, covering her nose and mouth, because I get it. Not everybody enjoys the smell of raw fish. But here's really the problem, right? Japanese girl guest, she thought she could wrestle Fresh Prince CEO, but as we've seen, she failed to escape Fresh Prince CEO's wrestling hold. Here's the thing, Japanese guest. Just because you're Japanese does not mean you have the powers of a Japanese sumo wrestler. Just because you're Japanese does not mean you have the ninja powers of the fictional character Naruto. And he's something straight out of a cartoon or a comic book, depending how you look at it. So we really got to be able to look in ourselves and say, just because I'm Japanese does not mean I have those Japanese powers. She mentioned earlier that her aunt was a karate master. Yes, your aunt is a karate master, but you are not a karate master. You got to stop living in this clown world, stop being delusional, because the more you think like this, you really got to be out of your mind. Not surprisingly, she pulled up to the Fresh and Fit podcast to promote her OnlyFans. Now, despite the title of her OnlyFans being the innocent Haka's Corner, we are seeing things far from innocence. Plus, the Japanese girl, let's say her family, a Japanese family, found out that their child, whether it's her or someone else, did OnlyFans. Forget the movie Jiro Dreams of Sushi. We might be looking at Jiro's nightmare. Now, what really grinds my gears, pause, is she's charging $350 a month for her OnlyFans. $350. You're telling me that 350 is what I can get access to things I shouldn't be looking at? That doesn't sound right. In fact, in this economy nowadays, you can't even get anything for 350. When's the last time you went to, let's say, a convenience store and you got a good bag of chips? I'm talking about a good bag. I'm not talking about those super, super mini bags. I'm talking about a good bag. The type of bag that you eat that can cut open in half and put some hot sauce in it. When's the last time that you bought eggs at 350? Maybe it's been a while, but recently, if you're lucky to get an egg. And really, the inflation has gone through the roof that you can really not get anything decent. What I think is happening in here is she's doing a common tactic called bait and switch. She's trying to bait you with all these scantily clad pictures in her OnlyFans profile and a super, super cheap price. And then once you subscribe, you see, wait, I'm not seeing the pictures that I'm looking for. And then they'll say, hey, if you really want to see the pictures you're looking for, pay extra $50. She baited you with a cheap price. And then the psychology is, now that you're already subscribed and you're already in, why not just pay the $50? You've already subscribed to the 350. Why stop now? That's that classic bait and switch. Now, another thing that was notable in the episode about the Japanese girl guest, apparently one of her classmates found out that she did OnlyFans. Let's roll the clip when she mentioned about that.
Back home, right? Are your parents like, do they know what you do? Or
No, they don't know what I do.
do your friends know what you do?
One of my classmates found out actually.
How?
Subscribed.
So he follows like 1,000 Asian girls on like Instagram Reels,
Yeah.
and I'm like really big on the Instagram Reels, and because I have like 10 accounts.
Damn.
Okay, so I have like 10 accounts on Instagram Reels, and because he follows like 1,000, you know, when you're trending, it just kind of push you. So he was giving recommended to me, and then he DM'd me going like, "Oh my god, is this you?" And I said, "Yeah," and he said, "Oh my god, I can't believe you became such a person of such low dignity."
Wow.
Now, she did tell you how her classmate discovered her OnlyFans, but how did she know that this classmate subscribes to thousands of Asian girl Instagram Reels? It's not like when he DM'd you, and I don't know if she said if this is the truth or she's capping that, oh, how did you become someone of low dignity? Did he tell you, oh, I also subscribe to thousands of Asian girls' Instagram Reels? Probably most likely happened is you, Japanese guest girl, stalked his Instagram account and noticed a bunch of similar accounts that he was following. And through that, you concluded that's how he discovered you, your Instagram, your OnlyFans Instagram, and subsequently your OnlyFans. Now, I would like to make a slight commentary on this particular super chat saying that, oh no, Miami Thottery has finally invaded the Asians, send the asteroid. Well, here's the thing. Thottery has always been an element in certain parts of the Asian community, other people's communities, their thoughts around the world. It's like that song a couple of years ago. They call it Pimp Juice by Nelly. It's not by color or by distinction. It doesn't discriminate. You're going to find thoughts everywhere. Doesn't matter what color, what community, what ethnicity. And here's the thing. It gets really real. This OnlyFans disease, right? It's getting more normalized. And you might ask, why is this person doing OnlyFans? She's a student, right? Shouldn't she be going to school, going to classes, passing with a good grade and a degree to hopefully making more money than she would have without going to school? It's because, this is my take, the OnlyFans gives people like her, as well as other Asian OnlyFans creators, non-Asian OnlyFans creators, attention, right? It's that super attention that becomes an addiction, right? It becomes something like a drug where you get that high of attention, goes down, so you supply more OnlyFans content to get even more attention, and then it's like a wheel that keeps on going and going. And here's the thing, fellas, I'm not trying to stereotype, but let's stereotype. If you see somebody with that type of hair color and that type of lipstick combination, most likely she may be on that demon time. You don't know when you talk to her, but you've heard the saying, if it looks like a duck, if it quacks like a duck, if it walks like a duck, it probably is a duck. Plus, you may have heard the saying that girls are all sugar and spice, or in this case, she might be smelling like raw fish, a little bit smelly. Because here's the thing. A lot of ladies who maybe try to really put on really nice makeup, really nice outfits, plaster on a lot of different types of maybe hair dyes to make themselves look good. They look really good on the outside. But once you get into their place, and I've been in many other women's places, they may have the messiest rooms out there. Messy rooms, bad hygiene. Once that makeup's out, once the clothing's out, they're going to start to smell a little bit. Yo, this ain't what I signed up for. This kind of like a hazard right there. I might need to put on one of those N95 masks, right? So it's definitely a dichotomy, but you would think it wouldn't be the case, but it happens more common than you would think. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Put a like and subscribe. Put a comment below if you got something to say about it. I'll see y'all next time.